Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It is the 18th of it's the 18th of March 2020. A very special birthday shout out to a special someone today. She doesn't want I asked her, I said, "Can I mention your birthday?" and she said, "No, but so I'm not going to tell you who it is. So happy birthday. You know who." Anyway, what do I say? Yeah, a little channel update this morning. Yeah, we're still, I'm dealing with a constant sore throat, kind of a lot of drippy stuff, and I'm sure it's all from the pollen out there. We're getting, trees are popping, flowers are popping here in Western North Carolina. We're going to finally get into maybe some 80-degree weather next couple days, and so yeah, you can feel it, the allergy stuff. So otherwise, other than that, I feel pretty good. Who knows? But our little county here in Western North Carolina, still no cases, still no official cases, although a couple counties away in Charlotte, they've got about 15 cases or so, or at least official cases of the virus. So, but Western North Carolina, there is one county up in the far northwest of North Carolina that does have one case, but other than that, most of Western North Carolina, Asheville, doesn't seem to be too hardly hit by the virus epidemic just yet. So hopefully, fingers crossed, all this stuff that we're doing with social distancing and whatever will help. Yeah, the governor of North Carolina has just closed all the restaurants and bars. However, the restaurants can still remain open if they just do takeout and delivery. So no going to McDonald's and sitting down and eating your Big Mac there. You can go and order it at the counter, get it in a bag, and then eat it in your car or take it home. The liquor stores here in North Carolina remain open. However, in the hard-hit county, Mecklenburg County and Charlotte, they have reduced hours, and they're not letting people actually browse the store. You can walk in. There will be somebody there. What do you want? You tell them what you want. Give me the cheapest vodka possible. He'll go get it for you, and then you go to the cash register and pay. But you won't be able to browse through the store. I don't know. I've never had a problem in a liquor store with other people jammed in there. Most of the time you go in and it's pretty empty anyway. So the schools are closed. What else? The DMVs, they're reducing. They have a lot of DMVs here in North Carolina. They're reducing the number of DMVs to half, and now you've got to make an appointment before you go. You can't just walk in. You have to make an appointment, and then they give you a wellness form to fill out before you go in. And my friend Greg says even when you go to the local hospital, he has some therapy sessions he has to go to. Everybody that goes in the front door, excuse me, it's an allergy. Everybody that goes in the front door has to get a temperature thing done rectally. No. Bend over, please. No, the thing on the forehead. And I guess if you have a fever or something, you're said, sorry, sick people aren't allowed here. Go home. Anyway, so there. I don't know what else to say. The stores, again, grocery stores, they're kind of picked over-ish. Definitely no toilet paper around. Even the little health food store now that was my secret stash for toilet paper, they've run out. So if you're not stocked up, you can still get paper towels. So I guess you could always use paper towels and just don't flush them, but or jump in the shower. But that's the latest. What else? Everything's been canceled pretty much. All the sporting events. There's some golf sporting events. Of course, we know about the NBA. Even some players testing positive now, but most of them don't look too ill. There's one county in northern North Carolina that has quite a few COVID cases, but they said almost everybody it's very mild. So, again, 85% of the folks that get this virus are probably not even going to need any medical attention, especially if you're under 60 or 50 or whatever. So they're trying to they've canceled a lot of elective surgeries at local hospitals so that you can so that they reduces the staffing. Yeah, I mean, they're already busy at hospitals with all these walking people. Anybody who has now a flu symptom, has to get, feels like they need to get tested and, just to relieve their mind or whatever. And so the hospitals have been really busy with people just showing up there. Plus doctors are sending everybody over there too. I've heard that a lot of doctors, if you go into it, you call a doctor up, hey, I've got a fever and coffee throat thingy. They'll say, just go to the ER. So, they're getting dumped on over there. A lot of the hospital people are complaining. I've heard that they're not being treated well. They're not getting the masks they need. They don't have the tests they need. The federal government is saying that they may be approving a $1,000 check for everybody who files taxes or is on Social Security to help you get through this. And some of the Democrats want to make it even $2,000. So, I don't know. So that could be a little boost for the economy. Although, again, if you have kids and you're out of work for a while, $1,000, that'll help, but it's not going to, replace your income. Nursing homes, everything's on lockdown. You can't go in and see grandma, which is a good thing because they are the people at the most high risk, and they're advising everybody who's, elderly and or in ill health or has severe health condition stuff, especially respiratory stuff, to quarantine yourself right away and don't go out. Other than that, so far, everybody seems to be getting along. It's going to be interesting to see where this all goes in a couple of weeks. Now, the cases are probably going to be, we're going to see more, obviously. As more tests get out there, more people are going to test positive. New York now has the most cases. I'm partial to the Washington Post. I know it's owned by Jeffrey Bezos, the Amazon guy, but they still pretty good paper, but it is now we finally have the coronavirus in all 50 states, including West Virginia. West Virginia finally got its first case, and this is actually not a bad little utility here. Here's what we got so far. Every single state, there's one case in West Virginia. That was the one state that held out until just now. North Carolina has 64. Georgia has 146. The number of states, this is as of the 18th of March. Okay, so we have 2 states that have over 1,000. Of course, New York and Washington. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that are in the over 100 club. Okay, so 10, 11, 12. So 12 states that currently have over 100 cases of reported the virus. And the rest of the states are all under 100. So, again, we don't know how many unreported cases there are walking around, and a lot of people that get this virus don't show symptoms, or at least severe symptoms. So there's, it's a very, what is I think remarkable about the virus is how easily it's spread, and how so many people, again, you can have extremes. You can have people that get this and get really sick, and people that get this and don't even show any symptoms, and then there's a bunch of people in the middle that, will just be a nasty bug for them. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting event here. So anyway, my guess is, and again, I'm not an expert, we're going to see these numbers go up, obviously, as more and more people get tested. I think that's why we're seeing such a sudden jump in New York's cases. They've jumped a lot in the last couple days because Governor Cuomo there is really putting the stick out. We need more testing kits. So a lot more people are getting tested, and therefore the numbers are going to go up. And you're going to see those numbers jump also. Interesting thing, though, when you look at the southeastern United States here, where the warmer weather is starting to invade for the springtime, we're seeing a lot of the worst outbreaks in chillier places up in the north. The California ones, I don't know the breakdown between North and South California, but it seems to me that the southern area here, while we're seeing, like Florida has a couple hundred cases, it may be starting to slow down the spread in the southern states. That's just a look. You know, again, more testing kits out there and we're going to have more cases. But that is an interesting map. And then this is the world map here. We're still nowhere near what Italy has. Spain and a lot of European nations, a lot smaller, have a lot more cases. Now, what's very, very interesting to me in this map is Japan. Look at Japan. That's Japan. Japan is this little dot. It has 878 cases. So the whole country of Japan has half the cases of New York State. Now, look at how close they are to South Korea and, of course, the major outbreak there in China. So Japan is doing something right. And I think what they're doing, obviously, is what we're trying to do, and that is isolation, mitigation, social distancing, cleansing, you know. So I think that Japan is doing the right thing. These countries that, you know, Iran, Italy, Spain, South Korea, at least at first, the thing they weren't doing well was the mitigation. They kind of let it go for a while and let it spread before they really, you know, got on the ball. So that's a big thing. Other than that, what am I doing? I mean, I'm just living life as usual. I mean, I like to go out to eat lunch. So I have got, you know, stocked up at some subs and stuff and some prepared foods. So I'm good for the next week or so. You know, the restaurants here in Morganton, North Carolina are still open. The pizza place downstairs, I think, is still open, but you just have to walk in and say, I'd like to order this pizza, wait for it, and take it home, which is okay. You know, no big deal there. I don't need the DMV because I got all my licenses stuff, so I don't have to worry about that. I got stocked up on some booze, so I'm not going to have to worry about that. We're not like Pennsylvania where they actually closed the liquor stores. You know, they're just kind of changing them around a little bit. The parks are open, at least the facilities are closed, but the parks are still open, which I think is a good thing because if you're home with kids, you're going to be going crazy in a couple days with your kids running around just wanting to do something. You know, you can't take them to the movies, can't take them to the amusement park. At least you can maybe take them out to the regular park and let them run their little legs off and get some of that energy out. I don't know, because they're going to go nuts. They're going to go stir crazy after a couple days of being home. I know my little grandniece, man. You know, yeah, she has to get outside and play, and you know, yeah, having them on a playground with other kids, you might want to take a second thought about that. Other than that, that's what my life is doing right now. I work at home in my beautiful little studio here. So I am in good shape. What do I say? Again, I'm probably in a relatively low risk situation because I'm not out and about working in an office in a cubicle, and I don't have kids running around, and we don't have contact with schools and stuff. So it's easier for me to kind of quarantine, and that's that. So that's what I'm doing. YouTube. You know, again, I'm seeing a lot of people doing virus-related vids, you know, which is okay. You know, what are you going to do? A lot of nomads, it seems, are kind of sheltering in place. They're not moving around a lot much. They're not doing much now. You know, Eric Nomadic Fanatics in Texas kind of hunkering down there. I think he said originally he was going to be leaving Texas after he got the work done. He had some stuff he had to do there in Richardson, which is his new hometown. I thought he said he was going to be doing some other stuff. You know, this is what we don't need. You know, come on, Carolyn's our real life. She's trying to pretend to be some sort of an expert. And I don't know, man. This rubs you the wrong way. Just, you know, I didn't subscribe to her for medical advice. I want her to do her silly hiking and crap. I don't know. Anyway, that drives me nuts. Most people, though, I find, you know, hey, everybody's just kind of taking it one day at a time. You know, if you're in Florida, you're staying in Florida. I don't know. A lot of videos from Walmart. Got a new one from Nomadic Fanatic here. The devil went down to Walmart. Okay, everybody's having a little fun with this, and that's cool. Oh, Glenda Sully, how to make some delicious meatballs. Well, there you go. Yeah, so a lot of people are doing those videos. We got Living Free Mike, who's kind of hanging out there with his, I guess he has an uncle or somebody in the Tucson area hanging out there. And, you know, the revenue is still coming in for YouTubers. I don't think it's as good. I think everybody's seen a dip in revenue since 2020 started. I think it's down across the board for everybody, and it remains to be seen where it's going to go. Obviously, with people staying at home more often, more people are probably going to be watching YouTube and and television and stuff like that. So, but you know, our advertisers who are going to be hit on many fronts with closings and whatever, going to be wanting to drop more money on advertising. I don't know. That's a very good question. A lot of questions to deal with, but I thought I'd just do a quick update on how I'm handling everything. So far, so good here. I'm washing my hands a lot. I try to take a shower every day. I try not to, you know, I'm one of those guys that likes to wear the same pants sometimes 5 or 6 days in a row. You know, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm kind of keeping my clothes clean. I'm doing a lot of gargling. I do take a vitamin supplement every day, but I'm also taking that ester C stuff, and you know, which has like 2,000 times the vitamin C that you're recommended, but it can't hurt you. It just goes through you. You know, you pee it out basically if your body doesn't need it. But it's better to be overdone than not done, whatever. And I'm enjoying YouTube and stuff. You know. I'm watching a lot of other channels other than Nomads, you know, because I'm finding a lot of the Nomads are not doing much now, and their channels are kind of boring. So I am watching a lot of other stuff like, all right, let's just see. This is a really good channel, Technology Connections. There's a guy named Alec. He's in Chicago, and he does really good reviews and of all the history of technology, like stuff like CDs, televisions, laser discs, stuff like that. He does some really good stuff. Mr. Matt and Mr. Che. This is a channel that is an elevator channel. They cover elevator stuff. He also does some technology weird stuff about the Duga radar there in Ukraine. But mainly it's elevator stuff. It's just, you would think an elevator channel would be kind of boring, but he does such a nice job of it that it's really cool. Yeah. One of my favorite airplane review flight channels is a guy named Sand Spotter. I believe his name is Scott. He's from San Diego, and even in this day and age, he's still taking airplane flights. This was just posted yesterday. Japan Airlines. Everybody's wearing masks and everything. I do like a lot of the airplane channels. Yeah. So this is, here's a picture of Mr. Technology Connections. He also has another channel called Technology Connextras, which is very funny. He's a funny guy, and I really enjoy his stuff. Walter's World is a good channel. It's a guy that does a lot of traveling all over the world. And he's done some very good videos on the virus and what to do for travelers and how to handle things. So good channel there. Cord Cutter News. This is this guy in Bald Dude. A bald dude who does some good stuff on cutting the cord and getting rid of cable TV and how else to watch your television and some stuff like that. So I do enjoy that channel a lot. That's been one I've been watching around. I always like SciShow. SciShow's a good channel. Just has some really good, quick little updates on Ask the Virus. Always like to watch Scotty Kilmer. He's down in Houston. He does a lot of car videos and how to repair things and which cars are just piles of junk and which aren't. Anyway, those are a couple channels that I'm really enjoying watching. What else here? Mentor Pilot, he is in, I think he's over in like Barcelona or someplace. He's a pilot he's Swedish, right? But it's an English video, obviously. But he's been doing some videos live streaming about how pilots are dealing with the whole coronavirus stuff. I do enjoy watching some Philippine. This is an American dude in the Philippines, Rike Life Behind the Sea. He's also been doing videos lately about the Philippines and how they're handling the COVID stuff too. But he's a very, very interesting guy. So I do enjoy that. I do watch some of that. What else? Curious Droid I like to watch. Guy in England who wears funny shirts, and he likes to do a lot of space related kind of technology stuff. You know, what happened to the space race and stuff like that. And so anyway, so yeah, those are some of the other ones. Simply Aviation. I like to watch Taco Stacks, guy in Pennsylvania who goes and does goes through people's garbage. I like that. He drives around in a van and then does the garbage track before the trash guys get there. So, and finds out if they got some interesting stuff. Noel Phillips, really good flight channel. He's very funny. I enjoy him a lot. I highly recommend Noel Phillips. He flies all over the world. Just buys plane. He does around the world sometimes. Also, another good flight channel and also some trains and stuff is Winging It with Paul Lucas. Speaking of Lucas, there's a channel called LUCASAAS Lucas, which does a lot of weekly compendiums of very strange flight things. So anyway, I always enjoy doing that, watching that one. So what else? Yeah, those are some of the channels that I just like to watch. Of course, there's always, and there's After Prison Show, which I'll watch every now and then. And then there's, of course, Itchy Boots and, Bald and Bankrupt that I really am enjoying. Those are great channels to binge watch because they have a whole lot of cool content of the last couple of years. I've been doing some traveling and stuff. So those are some of the channels that I'm really enjoying. And now that a lot of the Nomads, here we go again, are not doing much. So damn allergies, damn you allergies. All right, folks. So that ought to do it for this morning's video. Just a quick talky one. I'm sorry if I talk too much. Put it on double speed. So anyway, that's the latest update on the channel. Channel update, what's going on with the virus and what's going on with my channel. I was hoping to do some more development. I was hoping to start getting into doing some traveling as the spring comes up. But right now, I'm kind of doing what everybody else is doing, and that's just hunkering down and waiting to see how this whole virus thing plays out. So we'll see, okay? I don't know. You know, I'm taking it week by week, but hopefully the virus starts to ebb and I start to get out and do some traveling in April and May, and so I'm looking forward to that, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right, folks, you all stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button, and yeah. Oh, let me know, too, if you liked. I did a special live stream on Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon, depending on where you are, where we talked about what's going on, just kind of touching base with the Nomads and with the virus stuff. Let me know if you like that. And, you know, I can throw in a couple more of those during the week if you liked it. Some people seem to like it, others, you know, I don't know. We got a good audience for it the other day, and I don't know. You let me know, okay? Okay. All right, folks. Thanks for watching, and you stay safe. Hand sanitizer, social distancing, home quarantine, all that other stuff. All right, folks. Take care. I'll talk to you later, Vlog Under. See this button again? This camera, the white camera. It drives me crazy. Ready? Let's try it again. Goodbye.